St. Louis. Thanks for tuning in to STL TV. I'm Andy Ruzicka, and I'm so happy to be with you. And I'm happy to be sitting down here with Joe Alway. He's the CEO and founder of the MultiCultural Arts Foundation of St. Louis. Thanks for joining us today, Joe.
Thank you for having me.
And this sounds exciting, this MultiCultural Arts Foundation of St. Louis. It sounds like a school that has a lot of potential for kids who are very serious about being in the entertainment industry.
Sure.
So what can you tell me just about it? It's the doors for the audience have not been opened yet, but what can you tell me about this new school you're starting?
Yes, MultiCultural Arts Foundation of St. Louis will be an academic and conservatory arts academy. The academics will be homeschooled, but in our building, and the conservatory arts will go everything from theater, acting, singing, dancing, movie making, set design, clothing design, production. We'll have a green screen, recording studio, and the kids will learn independent film and record their music and compose when it comes to the conservatory aspect of it.
And to get in this school, there's going to be an audition process.
Yes.
It's not it is for everybody, but not really. You got to be serious about your business.
Correct. We only accepting kids that they breathe, sleep the arts, that they see a show on TV, a theater show, a live show, that they are crying because this is like, that's their life and that's their dream. It's 5 steps. The first one is middle school will write a 500-word essay, why they want to be part of multicultural arts. High school is a 1,000-word essay. The next thing will be they will submit video of them singing, dancing, or acting, or a script, or playing instruments, whatever it is. There's the strong talent. And then the third one will be phone interview and visiting their parents, because it's a marriage. You know, we also want to know their parents, their caretakers, and then is in-house audition. Then is the callbacks. And the callbacks, it won't be just us doing the callback. We'll have also professionals within those fields telling them, okay, this is what you need to be working on for your final audition.
I think one of the most exciting things that I've seen about this upcoming school is really the hands-on with professionals. When they're getting in their senior and junior years, I believe they go to Broadway, right? To actually get hands-on, real-world experience.
Yes, from the moment they enter our school, like for the summer and the spring, we'll divide the groups and we'll go to Hollywood and in New York. In Hollywood, we already partner with different individuals there that they will go to movie studios behind the scenes. Let's say, for example, if we go in the summer, they will prepare a showcase. We'll prepare here a showcase. We'll go over there and showcase that show in front of agents and managers. And it's primarily for them to tell them a feedback, okay, this is what you need to work at for next year when you come in. The same thing, we partner also with Disney. Well, a couple of things that we're doing is Disney auditions for their academies every year. So we'll get the kids that are triple threats to go over there and audition. And then we go to New York. We partner with Broadway Close-Up, and they will do behind the scenes tours on Broadway, go see shows, talk to the artists, take master classes in singing and dancing, and and then visit Juilliard's and AMDA and visit all these different places, because I believe if you see it, you work for it, you believe it, and you know that it's reachable.
That's so exciting. And it's so exciting. And honestly, I'm talking to you before we came on. I wish you were around when I was a kid.
Yes, I'm from the Bronx, so I was able to go to school performing arts in New York, School of Fame, and then I lived in LA for 30 years, and we have so many opportunities over there. And St. Louis has a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of theaters, small theaters, big theaters, and different schools. We have GCAA here, visual arts, high school. So those are all great, and we're not. I keep telling people, we're not competing. We're adding. We want to partner with all of them. We want to partner with Coca, with Stages and with Muni, because it'll give the kids the opportunity to work with them, even though if they don't get cast, they could just sit there and see rehearsals and take notes and say, oh, this is how it's done. I've been working here for 13 years as a teacher, and a lot of my kids have never had the opportunity to go to the Muni or go to the Fox, and they live very close. They literally live across the street, but financially they can't. We want to be able to do partnership with the Fox and the Muni and say, hey, when you have rehearsals, your last dress rehearsals, can our students come in and view it, because that's the only way they can afford it. Their parents can't, but we are there to make it happen for them.
And you talked about the kids who can't afford it. Is there a financial program for those kids that you're talking about right there?
Sure. Our first thought, we were going to be private with a $15,000, and then 35%. It was going to be scholarship. Then we went to 50%. And the more and more we do our research in St. Louis, it's like, okay, $15,000 for some people will be pennies, but from other people, they're like, oh my God, I got 2 or 3 kids who this is what they want to do with their lives. I can't afford it. So we decided, okay, we are now looking at a magnet program. But just because we're a magnet doesn't mean that everybody's going to go, hey, I'm going to go there again. Yeah. It's going to be very hard. And just because you got accepted the first year, it doesn't mean you're there the second year. You need to continue auditioning every year. When they ending 10th grade, the 3 months before spring break, they have to, those who want to go into the junior conservatory arts, which will be 11 and 12, they have to audition for that. Those who don't make it are still in the conservatory, but they won't receive the conservatory accreditation for college.
And are you seeing a lot of talent here in St. Louis? Is that why you wanted to do this? Are you seeing a lot of kids that have dreamed and wanted to be in the entertainment industry and just couldn't? Yes.
So I worked in different schools, directing and choreographing shows in different theaters, doing the same thing. I left those expensive schools and I went to work at Confluence Academy. I was working at Old North, and a lot of those kids, they could write scripts, they can direct, they're incredible singers, and they don't have the opportunities to pay for Coca, all these different places. And so in my class, I divide them. Okay, so you want to be a director, producer, then you're going to direct this scene, or you're going to produce this scene, And like I have one student that is already automatically in MultiCultural. He's actually our first student, Anthony Owens, and he's like a son to me. And he came in. I put him under my wings. The first show he did, he's never acted. We did the Wiz, and he was Lion. Was incredible, and now he wants to be the next producer. He wants to be the next Steven Spielberg, And so I'm like, I gave him a camera. I bought him his own camera, and all his lights and backdrops. And I'm like, hey, start working at it now. So that he was really the motivation of me start looking at all these kids and like so many talents, And in MultiCultural, what we want to do is we always talk about St. Louis being segregated, but we're really not doing anything about it. So MultiCultural arts, that's what we want to do. We are concentrating in Denmark, Loop area, trying to find a location there, because that is the birth of segregation in St. Louis. We want to change the narrative, and these students are the future, because they grow. We teach them about unison. We teach them about what Martin Luther King said, and then they continue growing. They get married. They have kids. They continue saying, "Hey, we are all one. We are a multicultural world, and let's make it a better place."
So the school doesn't open until 2023.
Correct.
Are parents starting to encourage to start maybe getting that process in the school, getting in the school now?
We open. Our website goes up on the 1st, July 1st. Goes up, everything, and then in January of 2023, we open registration, we open audition process, and we open also applications for teachers that want to be part of the school.
Excellent.
Correct. And our goal, we also working on doing a reality show. So we want to follow those students, the process of auditions, meeting the parents in the first year of MultiCultural arts.
So you can get famous while you're going to school.
That is the point.
And
that is
after
the point.
You go to school.
And it's to show the world St. Louis has a lot to offer. One of the things I dislike is that every year we are like number 1 or number 3 worst places in the United States, and that's not true. And everybody always says, "Oh, St. Louis, the segregation." There's a lot more to St. Louis than that little mark.
That's great information. I hope everyone that wants to be in the entertainment industry checks into this school.
Thank you.
For additional information about the foundation, be sure to visit Multicultural Arts Foundation of STL.org. And after you check out that, be sure you check us out. Visit our website at stltv.net. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You know what to do. Press follow. And that's all going to do it for us, but keep it locked right here on STL TV. Experience St. Louis. Thanks so much.
Thank you.